What are we doing today?
Adventure!
Where are you going?
On an adventure.
Where are you going?
Ow! To the hospital!
Now where are you going?
Hospital.
Hospital!
How many bolts do you need? 4!
She's right.
Hey guys, I'll just explain where we're up to with the trawler at the moment. Just going to put a little video together on basically what we're going to do with the trawler to start with, and then I'll show you a couple of sites I went and had a look at, and a few of the little problems that I've been faced with along the way. One of the problems is really kind of annoying me a bit, and it's that thing that everybody's dealing with at the moment called COVID. Also too, I just want to point out, I've had quite a lot of messages from that last video saying how I shouldn't do the boat, and you know what, I'm more than confident that I can do this boat. I don't believe I've bought it, or I haven't bought the boat yet, but I'll get to that. I don't believe I'm buying into any problems. I know I've got a lot of work to fix, but I'm a boiler maker, so basically I can cut and weld steel, and I'm not that bad at it. I've had a lot of fitting and machining experience. My dad's a fitter and machinist, and he and I spend a lot of time together, you know, and basically I learned a lot of skills from him, and he allowed me to learn a lot of skills as a young kid growing up on a farm. We had a lot of machinery, we had tractors, we had lawnmowers, we had a sawmill, and I was always there with him learning how to change bearings, bushes, how to weld, how to make things, how to design things, and basically he taught me everything. He probably taught me more than I have learnt from my trade myself. So yeah, I'll just get on with this. It's not much of a video today. There's not much to it. Just driving around looking at some sites. I wish I recorded the phone conversations because they were quite interesting. Just toing and froing between crane companies. Yeah, the cranes I've finally got them worked out, but it's only because of a few changed circumstances, mainly to do with the site where I want to put the boat. So yeah, alright, I'll kick on. Enjoy.
So this is the basic plan for the boat. We're going to start by chopping it off here. At the moment the windscreen's raked backwards, and on the other side they've taken this section out anyway of the roof and so on and so forth. So what I want to do is rake the ceiling forward, the windscreen forward, build the roof line right back to the very stern of the boat, and back about 1.5 meters to 2 meters from the boat we want to put a wall just there and continue that all the way through. Now at this point there's a step up into the helm station. We're going to keep that there, but in this back area we're going to put a lounge suite in there, and then up the front here put the galley, and put a day bed up behind the helm station. So yeah, and then of course up the front here that'll all just be living quarters. This is the engine room just here, and this will mainly be used for fuel and water storage, but it'll be a lazarette as well. So the first site I'm looking at belongs to a mate of mine. So he's going to give it to me at not mate rates but close to it. Yeah, so it's kind of land that he's not using and he probably won't be using for a little bit of time. So we'll kind of see what happens with that one. And the second block will cost me a bit of money. It's a concrete hard stand. more than ideal, but it comes down to cost. So yeah, I'm trying to get out of this as cheap as possible, so I'll do everything I can to make it happen. Anyway, we'll have a look. Okay, so this is the first side I'm looking at. Probably looking at tucking it right down the back there. Kind of, I'll just zoom in a bit. Sort of just down the hill from that. Good guys these, by the way. I'll get them to do a little bit of labour work for me every now and again. Haven't let me down. So that's the side I'm looking at. The bonus of this one is straight across the road from work. Okay, so this is the next option for a yard. At the moment he's got these 2 haul trucks in here. They're only babies. Got 2 haul trucks in here. So probably thinking of putting it just in the area, just kind of here to the front of that truck. This guy still has a working yard here. So yeah, but he's got the only thing that I really need, which is water. I don't need electricity, but I am still going to try to look around for other blocks. At the moment, this is my best option. This guy's a mate, so yeah, probably the better option out of all of them. What I do like about this site is it's a quiet street, so I won't get annoyed too much by anybody. The only thing I don't like about it is that it is in a quiet street. So yeah, I have to look at putting a bit of security up. Not that it's a real issue, security is pretty cheap these days. Okay, so I've been screwed around with COVID on this boat. It's just getting insane. Nobody wants to do anything. It's been a bigger pain in the arse than I thought it was going to be. It's all good though. I've finally come to the top of it. But basically what was happening was crane companies wouldn't come up and quote to do the lift for me without looking at the site. Video footage wasn't good enough for them to see the site. So I've basically had to abandon the yard that was going to cost me nothing. So what's happened now is I've approached somebody else, and the beauty of it is see that little camera just there? Well, over night time it kind of revolves around all this, and then it comes back the other way, and it stops on any movement and records. But beauty of it is the range of that camera, and without me having to pay for it, goes over there. You can see just in here there's a couple of little light towers. Well, this area here, basically the owner of that land is allowing me to put the boat there. It is costing me, and I'm not going to disclose the amount because that's between me and him. So yeah, looks like this might go ahead, but still got a COVID drama to get over. The only thing is the cranies know that yard, so that's a bonus for me. So they don't have to come up and quote on the job, so they know exactly what they can do. Basically, it'll be load the boat up in Newcastle, slip it on the float, send the float up the highway to here, so it's about a 2-hour trip for that. Crane it off up here and put it on some stands, and I'm home and host. So yeah, looks like I've got it worked out. Cranies in Newcastle are fine, they know the yard down there. The float guy knows the job, so I don't really have any problems from here on. But oh man, what a struggle it is, like just to get someone to come out, like, and just look at a job when you have to get something done is just absolute shit. Anyway, all right. So hopefully I still haven't got the go ahead from the bosses. I'll try that Monday. It's Friday today. So I'll give that a go on Monday. All right. Cheers.